Well, we are live on YouTube. Holy mackerel, it's been 2 weeks, it seems like. It is officially 3 o'clock Eastern Time. My name is Jared Fuller, aka the Jared Bear. Thank you so much for joining me this week. Today's date is Sunday, April 24th, 2022. It is the final Sunday of the month of April. And we are in a slight to marginal risk area for severe weather right now. Showers and thunderstorms are working their way through western lower Michigan right now. I've been keeping my eye on things, checking the radar, staying alert for any possible watches or warnings to be issued. Nothing yet so far. So far, so good. Joining me off camera this week is Dad. He's hiding out over there on the couch on the phone, and Amy, who is always off camera on this couch. And rest assured, there is a couch over there. I know I mention the couch quite often, and you think, oh, there ain't no couch. Yeah, there is. We have a couch here where Dad sits, and then there's another couch on the same side of the living room as the computer. So lots to talk about this week. And if you are a subscriber of longer than 5 minutes, you can leave a comment in the chat log, say hello, say what's up, talk about Easter, talk about anything you want, but you will be respectful and you will keep it appropriate. Otherwise, I'll boot your sorry fucking ass in a split second. So let's talk about Easter, shall we? Easter was pretty good. Um, Surprisingly, well, Amy didn't go down, but we went down to my stepdad's, and my mom had come down, and another friend, and we all had Easter dinner together. We had the fixins. I helped prepare. Actually, I don't want to take too much credit because I only peeled 2 potatoes out of the entire pan that mom had mashed up, but I'll take slight credit for that. Um, it turned out pretty good. Um, she added shredded cheese and garlic to her mashed potatoes, which is something I'm going to have to try here myself. Thanks, Mom, for the idea. I usually, when I just make my mashed potatoes, I just add the milk, butter, salt, pepper. That's it. But she made it a different way. When she made her green bean casserole a different way too. She actually used raw onion instead of the dry, dirty onions like I use. Um, and it turned out good. And she added garlic salt. She topped her green bean casserole with garlic salt, and pepper, which I don't do. And if my grandma knew this, she'd be rolling in her grave. But my mom used canned vegetables, and my grandmother never used anything, canned anything. She grew everything. Um, but sometimes you got to improvise because it might be quicker and more convenient, and it's just to go out and buy it. Um, but when I make my green bean casserole, I used to buy canned green beans, but then I started using frozen vegetables, which I think actually is better for you. It's healthier, and the quality of what's that? It's vegetables taste just amazing. You can vegetables and frozen vegetables for sure.
We used to eat the frozen
Yeah,
when we were younger.
yeah.
And yeah, you can tell a difference.
My brother Jay was down at my stepdad's and his girlfriend Crystal, so it was all it turned out pretty good. Um, yeah, Amy was supposed to go. Amy was actually in the hospital while we were on Easter. I guess you'd call it break because I haven't been here in the past couple weeks, but we had to take Amy to the emergency room in Owasso. She was having chest pains. I don't. Are you still having chest pains? She was having chest pains, and at first, initially, they thought she might have had a blood clot on her lung, so they had run tests, and as it turns out, she had pneumonia on her lung. And the doctor had given her a pain medication called Toradol, which is to help the inflammation. And I don't know, is it working, Amy? I can't speak for you.
What's that?
The Toradol, is the Toradol working for your chest pains?
I haven't. I took 3 of the Toradol.
Yeah.
And they gave me 6 altogether. And so yeah, I'm doing real good with the pain. It's just the breathing.
Yeah.
Now after that bike ride yesterday, I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We hit a bump over here.
A bike ride, yeah.
No more bike ride for you, Amy. No, we ended up hitting a bump.
No
over
more,
here in Rocco's,
no more air therapy for you.
and all of a sudden I just
Yeah. Well, and Amy mentions bike ride because yesterday it was beautiful. It was 82 degrees in both Flint and Saginaw and here in Chesaning area. It was a beautiful day, but today we are in a slight risk area for severe weather, and we're just keeping our eye on things. There aren't no watches or warnings yet, and I've been monitoring the latest weather reports and checking out the Doppler radar, and I even have a weather app on my phone that'll tell me exactly where all the watches, warnings, and current precipitation are. Let's see if I can pull. Oh yeah, Manistee, Ludington, and there are some lightning strikes in Montcalm County near Greenville right now. So, and I don't know if you guys can really see that. It's the ABC 12 weather app on my phone. We do have thunderstorms on the way. None are severe yet at the moment, but well, you got to give it time. But the thing is, too, with the influence of the open waters of Lake Michigan, the water's cooler, and we're just seeing how the storms will react to the warmer air coming off the cool water. So hopefully it'll kind of calm. No, it ain't going to pass over us. It's going to hopefully calm down the strength of the storms, because they're pretty hefty. They were pretty hefty out over Iowa. And there is, in fact, a severe thunderstorm watch for portions of Indiana and Illinois, right through Champaign, Illinois, and up by Lafayette, Indiana. Well, northwest of Lafayette, Indiana. So yeah, we're watching it.
Be prepared, folks.
Yeah, it's going to get noisy around here. There's a really heavy thunderstorm down by Kalamazoo right now. And all of the storms in Michigan today are moving from southwest to northeast. I want to point that out too. So if you know your directions pretty well, then you'll know in which directions the storms are headed and where the storms are currently located. I'm just checking my messenger. But anyway, there are a couple of things to go over. We lost another family member. My Uncle Bob Perkins had passed away. He was 71 years old. He passed away on the 19th of April last week. So my love and condolences go out to my cousins, Brianna and Megan, and Robbie and Tony, and Max and TJ and Bradley. It was their grandfather, and of course Aunt Phyllis. I think, was he cremated? Uncle Bob was cremated. So out of the 10 children from my grandpa and grandma Perkins, there's only 2 left. 8 of their 10 children are now gone. And the one who still comes over on occasion is Uncle Mark. And Aunt Joanne, she lives just right up the road over here, but just down by Brant. They're the only 2 surviving now out of all the kids. And Uncle Mark, he's taken it better than I would have thought. It was his last brother. He's taking it better than I would have, expected or suspected. But Uncle Bob was sick for a very long time. Hospice was coming in, and you didn't know that? I could have swore I heard that somewhere, that Uncle Bob had open heart surgery, but I don't recall who it was that told me, but I could have swore I heard that somewhere. But Uncle Bob passed away at the age of 71 on April 19th, and he was cremated. Yes, he'll be missed. He was cremated. I don't have any other information about that other than
The
21st of May.
They're having a thing down at Racy Church.
Oh, they're having a memorial dinner
Yeah.
for Uncle Bob at Racy Church. So for those of you who know where Racy Church is, it's at the corner of 7, be west of Chesaning. Used to be my church when I was a kid. They're having a memorial dinner for him on May 21st. Well, I'm sure there would be. I mean, there'd be a dinner or something of that nature. So on the 21st of May, there will be a little memorial for Uncle Bob. So now that we got that out of the way, I am planning a road trip next week. I wanted to announce that here. I got to get my brake pads fixed on the rear passenger side. I probably swap both of them out on the driver and the passenger. I'm going to get some brake pads, and I'm planning a little road trip. I'm going to be headed down to the Michigan, Ohio, Indiana border, weather permitting. Hopefully the weather will be nice. I've never been to the joining of the states before, and I've wanted to check it out. I know they've got some signage and some markers down there that I can take pictures of. Well, I'm not going to Illinois. I'm going to India. I'm going to the borders where Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana come together. I know there's signage down there. I've did a little Google Earth kind of thing where I'm looking at the maps. They do have markers. I am going to put together a video of my little adventure and kind of show everybody what it looks like, because I know lots of people who go there and, just to check things out. Hopefully it won't be, crowded or bombarded with other people, because, I kind of want to have that little experience and, just to check it out, see what it looks like, and kind of, get a little informative about like the counties, because where the counties of each of the 3 states come together, you've got Williams County, Ohio, you've got Steuben County, Indiana, and you've got Hillsdale County, Michigan, where they all come together, and you've got the joining of the 3 states. So look for that video sometime next week. I will put together a video. If you're friends with me on Facebook, I'll post some pictures. And speaking of Facebook, I wanted to announce this. Somehow, some way, my account was on restrictions. Allegedly, Facebook said that I was bullying somebody, that I commented on something, and the bots at Facebook had detected it as a form of bullying, which I don't even know what the comment was, because when I try to look to see what the comment is, they won't show me what the comment is. So I can't take responsibility for it if I can't see it. But I am on current restriction, which means that I can't share posts. I can't comment on posts, including my own. I can't react to any posts, which is why if you're friends with me on Facebook, you haven't really been seeing my name come up in your notifications. That's why. I'm on my notifications. I'm on restrictions until I think Thursday, because it was 10 days. So until I think Thursday at the least. It is stupid.
If they can't show you no proof,
Yeah, they won't show me where the problem area was, so I can look at it and examine it, and instead of saying, well, I'm going to fight this, or I'm going to, contest this with the powers that be at Facebook, they just, okay, you said something that we didn't agree with that constitutes as bullying. I don't even know what the fuck I said that would even, no, show me the comment, because I don't know what it is I said that would even remotely constitute as bullying. I don't know. Maybe I stood up to one of the spammers and I told them, to fuck off or something like that. I'm usually always telling the spammers and the scammers to go fuck themselves. Happily go fuck yourself. But they didn't show me the comment, so I'm just going to ride it out until Thursday. I think I got, 3 or 4 days left of the restrictions on my account. So just hang tight, my fellow Facebook friends. I will be reacting to your posts, and I'll be sharing your posts, and I'll comment on your posts, and I will be more interactive with all of you. But there's very limited things I can do right now as a result of the restrictions, but we'll get back to normal very soon. So Dad, how have you been doing?
I'm good.
I've been blabbing here
No,
for
I'm
the
good.
past
My week's
15
been
minutes.
good. I mean, considering Uncle Bob, but other than that, it's been going pretty good.
It hasn't been too bad.
Kind of a nice time.
I'm sad about Uncle Bob passing away, but he was sick for a long time, and now he's not. Now he's out of it, and but other than that, I agree with Dad. You know, I'm sad about Uncle Bob, but for the most part, it hasn't really been too bad. It's been pretty good. And other than Amy having to go to the hospital, it's been pretty good. Dad and I, we talk a lot. Dad and Amy talk. Amy and I talk about things. So we're just kind of keeping each other afloat, you know, trying to help each other get through the difficult times. Amy, how have you been other than the hospital? How have you been? You been doing all right?
I've been talking to her brother Joe, so
Yeah.
you know, I'm keeping her
I can't help but notice this little piece of
mind out of there.
hair.
It's out of place.
It's really standing out on the
I see
camera.
that,
See
yeah.
that right there?
Yeah.
That's driving me fucking nuts.
It's because you didn't get it trimmed good enough.
You know what? I'm gonna take care of that right now.
Let me see, right here. Oh, you got it?
You're in my light. You're in my light, dude. There. There, that's a little better.
Yeah, now you got two little handlebars.
Yeah. That's better.
It looks a lot better.
That was driving me nuts because one was longer than the other. Well, not any fucking more. Here, does that look better?
About
there.
this. That look good. Oh yeah, it look good. I look like a little
But-
caveman.
But we've been doing okay, and everything's going well. I have, you know, a lot, so much has happened. I'm forgetting. Oh, there was something else I wanted to announce, that I might be switching internet providers, because CenturyLink, you guys, I have been with you for a very long time, well over 10 years. You keep jacking up the prices, so now I'm going to have to toss you to the side because I'm getting sick and tired, much like other customers of your product. We're getting sick and tired of you continuously jacking up the fucking prices without telling us, or sending a notice in the mail saying we expect an increase in your premiums or your rates or whatever for the services we provide. You just up and go and jack up the fucking price. And like Dad pointed out, the internet's not the greatest.
It sucks.
So pretty soon, because my stepdad's going to be switching over to another company called HughesNet, and I'm going to wait and see how HughesNet works for him, and if I'm satisfied or if he's satisfied with the service or the product, then I'm going to be switching to HughesNet, which is, I don't know, it's satellite internet. So CenturyLink, you guys suck to the absolute fucking maximum because your service is just awful. You overcharge us for shitty service, and I'm done paying the price that I pay you to have this shitty service. It's obnoxious,
And they're so damn slow.
and I'm not going to deal with it. So pretty soon you will be history. You'll be gone. You'll be a memory. And I'm going to be going over to satellite internet. Hopefully that'll be better, unless someone in the chat log says otherwise about satellite internet. But I do have a DSL modem. It gives off Wi-Fi frequencies, which is how we're able to have internet on our phones here. And I'm pretty sure it'll be the same way with HughesNet with the satellite internet. I'll still have a modem. It'll still give off the Wi-Fi frequencies. I'm not sure, but it's a pretty good deal. It's a lot cheaper, and I'll be on a 2-year contract. According to my stepdad, it's a 2-year contract. So it'll be 74 something for the first 6 months. And then after that, it increases by $30. So it'll be like 104 something, which is a lot better than what I'm paying now for CenturyLink. I'm sorry, you guys are CenturyLink. You're fucking awful, and you're going to be history here pretty soon.
Especially when you have something, you try to watch it on your TV, and it goes in and out. Like Jimmy for his wrestling thing.
That's for streaming.
Yeah, but
You're talking about streaming.
it still goes through the
I'm talking about.
internet.
I understand that, Dad, but what I'm saying is, because I don't, other than the YouTube thing, I don't do any live streaming on my internet. I don't do any of that. So, like, there's times when that little icon down there, of course, I know you guys can't see it, but there's a little icon on the bottom of my screen that tells me right now, currently, I have internet connection. And for some unknown fucking reason, all of a sudden, it'll show like a round ball with a bunch of lines going through it. That tells me that I don't have internet connection. And it shows over here on the DSL modem, the indicators are all flashing green, showing that I have internet, which means that I have to unplug the DSL modem, wait a few minutes, plug it back in, or sometimes I'll even have to unplug the Ethernet cable, wait a few minutes, plug it in. I've even had to unplug my fucking phone line for a few minutes and then plug it back in just to get it to reload. It's pitiful. I pay what I pay every month for this shitty, obnoxious, crappy ass service that I get, and I'm sick and tired. So I'm gonna be switching companies here pretty soon.
Just like he did with his phone company.
Yep,
You gotta get your head out of your ass and
I,
do things.
and just like Amy pointed out, just like I did with my cell phone company, I went from Metro PCS to Cricket Wireless, and it was actually a good move. It was strategic because I got a free iPhone out of the deal, so can't complain there. You know,
Jared hooked on the iPhone.
I got a free Apple iPhone. It was retail like a $200 or $300 phone.
Let's see, that's like mine. I like the way Cricket runs because the one I want is
So
180 and they're giving it to me for
Yeah.
110.
Yeah. Well, this one I got for free, and all I had to do was just pay for the activation fee.
Yeah.
That's all I had to pay,
It was.
which was pretty cheap. I mean, it wasn't much. But Andrew at Cricket Wireless in Owasso, he's a pretty cool kid. He's now a dad. Congratulations to Andrew, although I know he doesn't watch my videos ever. He doesn't even know my channel exists. But hey, congrats anyway, Andrew. I'm proud of you, and I'm always happy that you help me when I have any questions, which I rarely ever have any questions. The only time I ever needed help was when I had to change my due date for my bill. So, but other than that, I mean, the iPhone has been actually working pretty good.
Yeah, I lived for the iPhone for the longest time, and then my
Yeah.
brother got me into the Nokia.
Yeah, I
That's
got
the
a,
one my brother got me that just shattered.
mine's just an Apple iPhone,
That's what I'm using right now.
but
for my
Mine's
phone.
old school.
yeah, Dad's got the old school flip phone. He's got the old school flip phone.
Because I am old school.
It needs to be upgraded.
Yeah. Let's see. Dad celebrated a 64th birthday on April 6th, and it was my cousin's birthday. Hunter and Ethan, I think they both turned 9 on
Yeah.
April 6th because they were born on the same day, same year. I remember it like it was yesterday. And my cousin Tony, he was killed back in 1994. He would have been 46 on April 6th. He died at the age of 18. So lots of birthdays on April 6th, April 11th. My grandma Charlene would have been 81. She would have been 81 years old. And that was my Uncle Bob would have been my grandma Charlene's brother. So, yep, she would have been 81 because she was the oldest of the 10 kids. And so, yeah, we celebrated. Well, we didn't celebrate. We kind of just remembered, I guess. Dad went to the cemetery and he forgot his phone, and he made a little joke saying, "Oh, Ma, I thought you were going to call me to tell me I forgot my phone," because he left it. I guess Dad said he left it on the headstone or
Yeah.
the grave marker. Yeah. And it was an emotional day, but I kept his mind.
Uncle Tim called him
Yeah.
wanting to know where he was.
Yeah.
And when he was talking to Uncle Tim, he put the phone down. He
Oh,
was done
right.
and spent more time with Grandma.
Yeah.
And we got all the way to Nixon's to find out that he didn't have it.
Oh,
So he gets a hold of me or comes into the store. He says, "I gotta go back." I says, "Why?"
Mom's using my phone to call somebody.
oh,
No, okay.
oh, we now have a severe thunderstorm warning for Isabella County. That is Isabella County until 4:15. Isabella County, severe thunderstorm warning until 4:15. So
Isabella,
that's Mount Pleasant.
okay.
Mount
thank
Pleasant.
you.
So that was just issued by the National Weather Service. We have other warnings popping up. Oh no, that's not a warning. That's a special weather statement. But we actually now have a severe thunderstorm warning currently in effect for Isabella County until 4:15. Just 1 second, guys. I'm gonna update my Facebook here and let people know. I'm gonna take a screenshot of Doppler radar. Okay, save the photos. See, this is kind of what happens when you you're just keeping everyone up to date. And so I have to write all this in severe. I spelt it wrong. Come on.
The one that's correcting everybody on spelling, and he's spelling
Well,
it
it's
wrong.
this phone.
I'm
4
only picking on you.
4:15 p.m. 4. Okay, guys, just 1 second. Isabella. Okay. There we go.
Baby boy, what'd you do? Fall off the dryer?
Okay. So we take care of that. So severe weather is now officially in the area. I can't guarantee that I'm going to go until 4 o'clock because the severe weather might actually get here quicker than I anticipate, because Mount Pleasant is not really all that far. The thunderstorms actually on radar is showing that the thunderstorms are over. It would be Mecosta County, but they're just now approaching Isabella County. They're west of Mount Pleasant. So
yeah, they're coming this way.
it's actually moving away from us, that particular storm is, but the whole pattern is moving from southwest to northeast. So we're still in the we're expected to get it. We're gonna get something before the night's over. But certainly I want to make sure that I pass that on. That is for my Michigan friends who are watching this. That is a severe thunderstorm warning. It's in effect until 4:15 Eastern time for Isabella County, which includes Mount Pleasant, Shepherd, Rosebush. Let me think what else is in Isabella County. There's I guess basically just in and around Mount Pleasant, and it encompasses
That's the problem.
Shepherd and all that.
Jared probably won't be able to sleep through it like you can, because
I don't like thunderstorms. I am terrified of storms. Now the last storm we had, I guess they said it got pretty loud around here, and I didn't hear anything. I slept right through it. Didn't hear a thing. Because usually thunderstorms do wake me up in the middle of the night or whenever they come, when I'm sleeping, but they usually wake me up. Not this time. I slept right through it, which I was very happy about that. But yeah, severe weather's on the way. And like I said, I can't make any guarantees that I'm going to be here until 4 o'clock should the severe weather approach our area ahead of the scheduled time that I'm here on YouTube. We got about another half hour to go before I wrap this up. My journal's in my bedroom. Shit. Because I usually document all of the severe weather in my journal, and I don't have it in front of me. Hold on 1 second here, guys. Hey, Dad, could you go get my journal for me? My bedroom? You got to unlock it. I lock my bedroom because, I have some things in there, personal stuff that I'd rather not, have people invading my bedroom or invading my privacy. Nothing secretive, but just some, things that actually have sentimental value to me. It's book 130, Dad. Yeah, there you go. Make sure you shut that. Thank you. Thank you, sir. You brought both journals. I don't know why you did that. So I'm going to write this in real quick, guys. Give me 1 second. So, Dad, why don't you hold on here? I can always write this in while I'm talking. And as a matter of fact, I'm kind of glad that I have my journals now, because I'm going to be starting a new journal, my next journal here very soon. It is going to be book 131, and I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to give everybody an idea of how I start each journal and kind of talk about, how I do it and give a little run through of how I do things. So I'm going to get that started there, and I'll fill that in later. So this is going to be my next book, book 131. Now, with every journal, I've been doing this since I started writing back in 1999. So on the first page, I have, of course, at the top of the first page, which I call the opening page, I've got the book number. And here I'm going to write in when I start the book, and then I write when I end the book. And here it says Saginaw, Michigan. Now, the reason I write Saginaw, Michigan in the opening page of my journal is because that's where all of my government buildings are. Like, I live in Saginaw County, so my courthouse, my health department, all of my county government buildings are in Saginaw. So I write Saginaw. It doesn't mean I live in Saginaw. It just means that my county buildings are located in the county seat of my county, which is Saginaw. I write in the age when I started the book, when I ended the book, and then down here, I give a brief description. I write the date, and then I write where I am when I start this book and when I end the book. So I give a little information there. And then on page 2, this is kind of like a preface 2.0. It's going to say, welcome to book 131. And then that's going to be the first fresh, full entry of the new journal. So that's kind of how I do things. I've been doing it for 23 years almost now. No sign of changing anything up. No sign of stopping anytime soon. But in any event, I'm really hooked on the journals. And speaking of writing, I had written 3 new poems, and I uploaded the poem videos to my channel here, and I hope you enjoyed those. The poems are called Friendship, and let's see, one was called Friendship. The other one was called, I can't remember the names of my own fucking poems. Can you believe that?
In your journal.
Let's see. Friendship, Bound by Confusion, and Look Inside My Heart. Those were my 3 new poems. I didn't even write it in my journal. So that's severe thunderstorm warning until 4:15 p.m. for ISABELLA, Isabella. So now what I'm going to do is go back to the radar to see if there are any additional warnings that I need to record. So not that I can see at the moment. The most severe storm, the warning is still for Isabella County. My mom, holy fuck. Mom is getting hit where she's at right now. She's getting heavy rain. And we have another severe thunderstorm warning. Or is it the same one? Oh no, that's for Montcalm County. So if you live in Gratiot County, northwestern Gratiot County, keep your eyes to the skies. There are some warnings in effect for Montcalm County, Isabella County. Just keep your eyes to the sky if you live in Gratiot County, in the northwestern part of Gratiot County. If you live in Alma, if you are in the northern sections of Gratiot County, north of M46, make sure you keep an eye out for possible severe weather. They're like right close by to you. But the thunderstorms are moving from southwest to northeast. So Gratiot County might not even get anything from this. But Mount Pleasant is like right in the throes of a severe thunderstorm right now. I sound like a weatherman, but I know when I just know what I'm looking at, and I know the directions and stuff like that. So Clare, Mount Pleasant, and possibly Harrison. There aren't any warnings for Clare County yet. Just Isabella. Nothing for Midland, nothing for Gladwin. But the strongest or the severe thunderstorms are mainly over Isabella County, which involves Mount Pleasant, Shepherd, Wynne, Blanchard. Let's see. Leeton, Rosebush. A good chunk of Isabella County is in the severe thunderstorm warning right now. So if you live in Mount Pleasant, if you're on the campus of Central Michigan University, heads up, severe weather is coming your direction. Yeah, we're just now starting to see some severe weather pop up in the state. So that's the only warning right now. No other warnings are in effect, not for the immediate area. Montcalm County would be further out. So that would be covered by Grand Rapids because their stations monitor Montcalm County. And so Gratiot County, it'll probably miss you altogether, but it's still early. It's only, 20 to 4 almost. We got like 20 minutes left of the show. We're a little over 25 minutes. Or I'm sorry, less than 25 minutes. My math is just off today. Damn.
Jared, you need to go back to bed.
But
You didn't get enough sleep.
yeah, and it's still warm outside. It's like 74 degrees right now. Actually, hey Siri, current temperature.
It's about 79 degrees outside.
Oh, so it's warmer than it's showing here. 79.
Wow.
So that's not good.
That's not good.
That's not good. And because I just said, hey Siri, I probably set off all of the smartphones in the houses across the country where everybody's watching my Sunday video. So I apologize for setting off your Siris on your smartphones. I was only trying to set mine off. So if I watch this again, the playback of the Sunday video on my smartphone, it's going to trigger itself because it recognizes my voice. So sorry. I don't have Alexa, so don't have to worry about, if I say, hey, Alexa. Oh, I just triggered everyone's Alexa. If you have Alexa in your home. Yeah. So I don't want to interrupt people's viewing pleasure, so to speak. But yeah, so much has been going on lately. We had, I'm trying to think here. We did have some celebrities pass away. I thought I had written it down somewhere. Someone other than Uncle Bob passed away, and I'm trying to remember if I had written that down somewhere. Gilbert Gottfried had passed away. The comedian Gilbert Gottfried had passed away. He was 67. He died. He was 67, and a former. See, this is why I love my journal too, because I write all this down. Former WNEM TV5 reporter and journalist Jay Brando passed away at the age of 67. Now, I've met Jay Brando when a young boy had come up missing, and he worked for TV5 at the time, and we all organized a search party, and the police had given up looking. They had helicopters flying around, Saginaw Sheriff. Everybody was out looking for this little kid, and the police had given up. His Uncle George, on the other hand, George Harris, which is another good friend of mine who passed away some years ago. Well, he was killed. He did not give up. When the police gave up, George didn't. And he found his nephew, and Jay Brando was the reporter who had covered the story on TV5. And Jay Brando was just a remarkable, a very talented reporter. And I'm sad that he's gone. Yep, Dad turned 64 on April 6th, as I pointed out earlier. Let's see. Did I miss anything else since Sunday or since Easter? I haven't. Dad couldn't stand Gilbert Gottfried because of his shrieking voice, and he squinted his eye. I think Gilbert Gottfried was funny as fuck. I gotta say, Gilbert Gottfried was. I thought he was funny. He was the voice of the Aflac duck, and okay, then you like Gilbert Gottfried. He was the voice of the duck.
I don't care. I like him. I like the duck.
You can't have the duck without Gilbert Gottfried's voice. He was the voice of the Aflac duck. I remember the movie Aladdin, the cartoon movie Aladdin when I was a kid. He was the voice of Iago, that parrot on Aladdin. And he was in a lot of Comedy Central roasts. He was on Problem Child, the movie Problem Child. I think he was the principal or the he was the principal, wasn't he? Yeah, he was the principal in Problem Child with John Ritter. Yeah, so Gilbert Gottfried, what I understood or how I had written it in my journal, because I had written it how I read it on the internet, that he had been suffering a lengthy illness for any number of time, and he ultimately passed away as a result of his illness. But he was one of my favorite comedians, and so I mean, when you look at it, we've lost in that particular set of comedians. They were all friends. They were all a circle of friends. So we lost Bob Saget. Norm Macdonald passed away, then Bob Saget, then Louis Anderson, and then Gilbert Gottfried. So all of the greats are gone. And it's just, it's sad. It's really sad because the people who, the people that I grew up watching, like especially Bob Saget, Full House was one of my favorite shows. America's Funniest Videos, when Bob Saget hosted that was one of my childhood memories. He used to pull the wagon out behind him. There were episodes of Funniest Videos with Bob Saget where he pulled the wagon out, and it was just cool. He made it fun. He made it interesting. He did have a bit of a potty mouth, but he was a very talented, gifted actor, and he was a very talented comedian. He pushed the envelope, so to speak. He was a trailblazer, and like George Carlin, he was just a trailblazer. A lot of the greats are gone, but Gilbert Gottfried was, when he didn't have that loud shrieking voice, if he talked just like I'm speaking, just normal, conversation and things like that, you would never suspect it was him speaking, because he was just different when he was just being himself and not with the and he would talk really loud and like a shrill voice. He was actually down to earth. He was actually a down to earth guy. He was a very sweet, kind, caring, generous individual. And I've read some articles about Gilbert Gottfried, and he was very just giving, and he was very talented, and I'm sad that he's gone. So that's another talented individual gone. Another part of my childhood rests forever. So I'm going to check radar one more time to see if there are any new warnings. We have a special weather statement for northwestern Midland County. Northwestern Midland County. At 3:40 p.m., Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over Mount Pleasant, moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. Hazard: Wind gusts of 50 to 55 miles an hour.
Ooh.
Radar indicated gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. A strong thunderstorm will be near Oil City around 3:55, Coleman around 4:05, Edenville around 4:15. Other locations impacted by this storm include Hope and North Bradley. It's a pretty hefty storm. No warnings for Midland County yet, but we will definitely keep an eye on things here. So it's not a warning for Midland County. It's just a special weather statement notifying residents of Northwest Midland County to be on the lookout for severe thunderstorms coming into your area. And the storm is in fact right over Mount Pleasant. It's right over CMU. There's some lightning showing up on radar. It's at 127, US 127 and M20, which would be the exit to go to the Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. And the severe weather is moving northeast, as I had pointed out just a few minutes ago. So no other warnings. It's just Isabella County with the severe thunderstorm warning. And then there's a special weather statement for northwestern Midland County. So I thought I'd pass that along to my local friends who are watching, my fellow Michiganders. There's a even stronger cluster of thunderstorms down in, let's see, it would be Berry County, which would be southeast of Grand Rapids. Lots of lightning, heavy rain. No warnings for Berry County, but there's a special weather statement for Allegan, Berry, and Kalamazoo. Yeah, lots of lightning. This is all west of Lansing, way west of Lansing, about a couple counties west of Lansing. So it's more southeast of Grand Rapids and southwest of Ionia. But all those storms are moving from southwest to northeast, so we might get that. Well, that one in particular, and there's another strong thunderstorm down by Marshall. There's no warnings for this, no special weather statements or anything like that. Just heavy rain and some lightning. Lansing is looking pretty clear. Thunderstorms are developing over eastern Genesee County, northeastern Livingston counties, and let's see, northwestern Oakland County. So they're just randomly popping up, but we're going to get something. The closest to me where I live right now is over US 127 south of Ithaca. So it's more like Ashley, actually approaching Ashley. It's at 127 and M57. So south of Ithaca.
We might get a little rain.
But right now the severe weather is over Mount Pleasant. They're getting hit right now. They're getting bushwhacked with thunder and lightning.
We'll get a little rain.
I don't see any other warnings across the state. Okay, a new, it's not a severe thunderstorm warning, but a new special weather statement now for Gladwin County. That's Gladwin County. A strong thunderstorm will impact portions of Gladwin County through 4:30. At 3:44, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm near Mount Pleasant, moving northeast at 50 miles an hour. Wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour and half-inch hail. Gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. Minor damage to outdoor objects is possible. Locations impacted include Beaverton, Gladwin, Weingars, Wood and Shoe Village, Hockaday, and Baumanville. And Heidi and Elwood live in Gladwin County, so they would be very familiar with, well, their kids attend Beaverton schools. So,
Gladwin County, though.
yeah, it's all of Gladwin County covered in the special weather statement. No severe weather for Midland County yet. It's mainly it's like right over Mount Pleasant. Right over Mount Pleasant. So CMU, the campus is getting hit. The casino most likely is getting hit. But it's like right over the city of Mount Pleasant. Lots of lightning showing up. The indicators are showing up. I should text mom real quick and make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys okay up there? And then, strangely and oddly enough, after this warm weather we're getting, it's supposed to drop back down into the 40s midweek.
Crazy.
Yeah. So it was 82 yesterday. It's 79 right now, according to my phone. And then tomorrow it's going to be in the 60s. And then after that, it's going to be in the 40s. And then gradually get back up into the 50s again, around 60. Michigan weather is strange, guys. Very strange. In fact, I could probably pull up a better map of where the watches are, but there are no watches. The thunderstorm, and that's in effect until 4:15. Severe thunderstorm warning for Isabella County. Okay, that wasn't from my mom. I'm reading this weather report from Isabella County. You want to shut the door, Dad? I'm reading this report from Isabella County, and they're saying that a tornado is possible with the storm. A tornado is possible, and there are no tornado warnings, but they're saying a tornado could potentially spin up from the severe thunderstorm. It says a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 4:15 for northeastern Isabella County. At 3:50, severe thunderstorm is located near Mount Pleasant, moving northeast at 50 miles an hour, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Delwyn and Loomis. And it says tornado possible. It's possible that a tornado could spit up from this severe thunderstorm. But I just texted mom, just to check and see if she was okay. That wasn't mom that dinged in. That was a friend of mine who lives out in New York. Just let me know that her son will be writing me back very soon. I know I spent a majority of the time talking about the weather. We're down to the last 8 minutes of the show, but it's been a very active past couple of weeks. But we've all been doing well. We're still hanging in there. We're still doing our thing. We're still surviving. We're doing what needs to be done. We're taking care of business as usual. We don't take shit, obviously. I don't take any shit from anybody. Haven't, won't. I just got to check this one more time, guys. So let me take a look here. Yeah, my mom lives in Isabella County, and so I'm just want to make sure that she's okay. Because I worry about her. She's my mom,
Hey, buddy.
I worry about her. I just want to know that she's all right up there. And she doesn't live in Mount Pleasant, but she lives in Isabella County. And, she might have even lost power if she can't respond right away. But we are doing okay. And because this is the final Sunday of the month of April, I will see you guys next week, which will be on the 1st of May. Can you believe that? Next Sunday is already May 1st. Yep. It is the week of Cinco de Mayo. I don't know if there's going to be any festivities or anything like that for Cinco de Mayo. Usually they have, on the 5th. That's not what it means, Dad. Cinco de Mayo, where they have the festivities. They usually have an antique car show in Saginaw out on Ojibwe, but I don't know if they're doing that this year. Don't hold me to that because I could be wrong. Well, I don't know if it's because of the weather, but I just know that, with the COVID and everything going on, they might they might have done away with the Cinco de Mayo festivity. I haven't been to a Cinco de Mayo festivity in who knows how long. The last time I went was with my brother Jay, and that's been years ago. But I couldn't be out in the sun for a long time, so that kind of ruined it because I got burnt from the sun as a result. But
Wayne's always wanted me to go to that Cinco de Mayo with him.
I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of you know, antique cars and stuff. They have the antique cars out, and they, you know, I think it's pretty cool. But it's more cars, obviously.
I had to
Cinco de
wait
Mayo.
to see what we find out about the lungs first.
Yeah, well,
If I'm on oxygen,
I-
I'm not going to be walking.
if you're on oxygen,
That's what we're wondering.
Hmm.
Is if I might have to be on oxygen to help me with the
If that's
breathing.
the
So
case, then you know what you gotta do with those.
as she unwraps a cigarette. I'm saying what I'm observing. She mentioned going on. She might possibly have to go on oxygen, but she just opened a pack of
there's
smokes.
not a, there's thinking maybe
A CPAP.
yeah, just something to be able to open my lungs so I can get
I
stuff
can
out
open
of
your
there.
lungs, give me a knife. I'll open it up.
I can open your lungs. Give me a knife, Dad says.
You know what Joshua would tell you about that one. You better not.
Yeah, right.
uh,
Well, you're, I think he's tired.
well, I think. Well, no, they didn't cancel the warning. So now mainly the severe thunderstorm warning for Isabella County has been confined to the easternmost parts of Isabella County, mainly east of 127. So the campus of CMU, I think, is out of the warning. The city of Mount Pleasant is no longer included in that severe thunderstorm warning. Now it's all northeast of Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, it's going across.
So it's in the northeast corner of Isabella County. The warning is confined to the northeast corner of Isabella County. The city of Mount Pleasant is no longer included, so that's good news. But that is a pretty hefty storm that came through Mount Pleasant. I'll stay tuned and see if I hear any damage reports coming out of Mount Pleasant or any power outages coming out of Isabella County. But just stay weather aware, fellow Michiganders. This just in. A severe thunderstorm warning is now in effect for Bay and Midland counties. That is Bay and Midland counties. A severe thunderstorm warning now in effect until 5 o'clock. A severe thunderstorm warning now in effect for Bay and Midland counties until 5 o'clock. I'm going to be wrapping this up here in about 2 minutes, but I wanted to make sure that I got this bit of information out just to let everybody know that a severe thunderstorm warning now in effect for Bay and Midland counties until 5 o'clock.
Maybe safe.
Let me see if I can. That's not going to work. So I'm going to have to go to the National Weather Service Doppler radar from Detroit and Pontiac, which they monitor weather for all of Southeast Michigan. So now we've got Bay and Midland counties severe thunderstorm warning now in effect until 5 o'clock. At 3:55, a severe thunderstorm was located near Coleman, moving northeast at 55 miles an hour. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts are the hazard. This severe thunderstorm will be near Edenville around 4:10 and Bentley around 4:25. And as I'm looking at right here, a tornado is possible for Bay and Midland counties. There's no tornado warning. It's a severe thunderstorm warning. They're just saying that it's possible that a tornado could spin up from this severe thunderstorm moving through the area. So I'm going to update my Facebook. But in the meantime, guys, we are down to the last minute. Dad, is there anything you wanted to say real quick before we wrap up?
Everybody be careful out there and be safe.
Amy?
Put your hatchet down.
Peace out and be safe. And Jared,
And Amy?
And you ain't saying nothing, Gary.
we got two people that are two animals that fell asleep during our video.
Yeah.
not people.
Okay, so I'm going over now. There's a severe thunderstorm warning for Aranac and Gladwin counties until 5:45. So okay, let me update my Facebook peeps here. I am going over just a tad bit, guys. I know. Let me do my thing here.
Actually, it's 4 o'clock on the dot.
Yeah, so I just got to update my peeps here on Facebook. 4:45 now for Aranac and Gladwin counties. I'm going to I'm going to read the report for Aranac and Gladwin counties, and then I'm going to wrap this up because I got other things I have to do. So until 4:45, that is a severe thunderstorm warning for Aranac and Gladwin counties. At 3:58, a severe thunderstorm is located near Coleman, moving northeast at 50 miles an hour. I think I may have already read this, but other locations, the severe thunderstorm will be near Beaverton around 4:15, so in the next 15 minutes. Other locations in the path of the severe thunderstorm include Weingers, Wooden Shoe Village, Rhodes, and Alger. Rhodes, that's where Heidi and Elwood is. Rhodes. Hail threat radar indicated. So there's no threat of a tornado for Aranac and Gladwin. So that is a severe thunderstorm warning now in effect for Aranac and Gladwin counties until 5:45. My name is Jared Fuller, aka the Jared Bear, also known as your local weatherman, I guess, if you want to throw that in for good measure. For Dad, for Amy, for Barky and Scruffy and our cats somewhere. I don't know. I normally don't throw them in the mix, but for all of us here at the Fuller residence, my name is Jared Fuller. I will see you all next week, Sunday, May 1st, 2022. Be safe out there, fellow Michiganders. I'm out of here. Peace out, guys. Be safe.